everybody. Welcome to the Galactic Seabass Podcast. What's going on? My name is Sebastian, aka Seabass, your host now, forever, and always. Hello. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today is April 4th, 2024, aka 4424. The one day the British and the Americans get along, we can all identify the day based on the numbers, baby. Thank you so much for being with us here today on the Galactic Seabass channel. Really appreciate you tuning into this podcast, this episode, this edition, this whatever you would like to call it. I really appreciate you being here today. The title of this episode is Total Eclipse of the Bass. Because guess what? In 4 days from now, a total solar eclipse is going to pass over Mexico and the U.S. And man, I have been reminiscing on the eclipse heavily over the last few weeks or so, trying to manifest some kind of way down there to go and view this event. Even if it's just that, I don't think I'll be able to go to the festival by any means. It's probably happening right now. Really goofed this one up. That was definitely a wild ordeal. I really thought I'd be able to figure this one out and then go over and be able to do this thing again. We shot this photo in 2017. I took this of a total solar eclipse in Prineville, Oregon. That was crazy. The day before, there was a huge fire. The air was all smoky and cloudy, and we weren't even sure if it was going to be visible that day. And then somehow in the morning, it just cleared up. I remember walking through the campgrounds with a megaphone at 7 in the morning. Make sure you don't miss the eclipse, which was 2.5 hours away. People are partying all night. That was probably an awful thing to do to some of those people. I'm sorry if I woke you up. At the same time, it was an amazing, ethereal experience that I can't really recreate in words. It was astounding. One of the most magnificent natural phenomenon I've ever encountered in this lifetime, without a doubt. And that was only a 90-second eclipse or whatever. So this one in Texas is supposed to be about 4 minutes. So part of me is about to just fill up the car with gas and just go for it and just go be there. I'd really like to see it. I think that'd be really cool. Just take the boys with me. Just figure it out. I don't know. I'd really like to go see the eclipse. So if anybody would like to support the podcast and help me go see this thing, there's a Venmo, a Cashapp, and a Patreon down below. Patreon gives you exclusive access to behind the scenes content and stuff you can't see on the YouTube. And yeah, I don't know. That'd be really, really cool. So if we make it to Oregon, that'd be awesome. At the same time, it's not in Oregon. It's in Texas. We already went to Oregon. So, oh man, we'll see what happens. I have high hopes. And at the same time, life is going to unfold just as it should. We already got to witness one solar eclipse, and that was absolutely amazing. So I'm grateful for that. If we get the chance to see another one, we have about 96 hours. So better go ahead and figure that thing out. As of right now, we are in episode 49 of the Galactic Seabass Podcast, which means we are only one episode away from episode 50! And I do believe I hear a plane going overhead, ladies and gentlemen. So, without a doubt, why don't we go ahead and give a nice little hearty cheers to life on this planet. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Rock and roll. We're in this together. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Shoobity boobity. That is very fruity boobity. Anyway, thanks for being here today. We've got a whole bunch of stuff I'd like to go into. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, throw it in the chat box. Or if you have something super personal, go ahead and send me an email at galacticseabass@gmail.com. That is another plan. Looks like today is going to be a feisty episode. Oh boy. One day maybe we'll do this podcast where there isn't a plane going over. And we'll have to figure out some new way to cheers. Or just do it in like a regular manner. I like to have my share of beverages on this here little episode of Rooney Thingamajiggy that I created. Episode 49 to be specific. Anyway, what gets me through the day typically is black coffee. I love coffee. I'm a big coffee dude. As you can see, I've got what's left of my iced coffee right here. I like to take my little big bottle, I was about to call it. I have a big refillable bottle that I'll take to, I like this place, Bella Cafe in OB. It's got this little logo right there. And I like, I like the coffee there. It's really good. So whenever I fill up my big cup, it doesn't have to fill up one of these ice cups and my regular little thermos to get me through the day. My Camelback. And shouts out to Halan for that one. So every time I get one of these, I get a little sleeve. And then when it's done, pop the sleeve and I throw it onto this little pile right here. Boop. And as you can see, the pile is increasing in size tremendously. It actually goes down much further down below. Let's see if we can get this thing up to the bottom. Show you guys everything I'm working with here. It's about that big. So I do like coffee, and if Bella Cafe would like to sponsor this podcast, I would be super into that. So shouts out to all the coffee drinkers out there. And that was a really weird mixture of beverages to go ahead and follow up with. So we're going to put that to the side for a little bit. Thank you so much for being here today. Let's go ahead and get into it. We watched a couple of things on the old television. Not as much as I'd say we normally put in this during a week's worth, but we had a really good time. So we watched that Quiet on Set documentary. And as a 90s kid, that really threw me for a loop because those are the shows that I grew up watching, and I loved laughing at those shows and just knowing what was going on behind the scenes absolutely rocked me. I'm not really sure how many spoilers I'd like to give away on this episode. However, I highly recommend, if you were a 90s kid and you watched Nickelodeon, to check out Quiet on Set. Unless you would like to live in the nice little dream state that everything that happened back then was just A-okay, peachy keen. That's what I always thought. Peachy keen and Cal. Oh man, one of those things. So, yeah, unfortunate to everybody who got hurt during that time period. And that's a plane, so this one's for them. Wow, absolutely horrendous stuff though, seriously. So, I gave that documentary 2 thumbs up. I don't really want to give it like a rating on the number scale out of 10 because I feel like I'd like to reserve that for movies. Speaking of movies, we watched the new horror movie Imaginary, which was pretty cool. It's about this evil teddy bear, basically. And then you find out the mom's just a schizo. So, I don't know if I gave away too much there, but the movie was neat. It was really fun to go into this dream realm. There's this really insufferable old lady who was a part of the film, and I'm not going to give away all the spoilers, but there's a part towards the end where whoever wrote the dialogue was just having a bad day and just had to get something done because that was just terrible. Hello to my friend Dark Hills. How are you doing today? So basically, yeah, I gave that movie a 7.89. Pun is intended, absolutely. And yeah, it was alright. I mean, it was a little scary here and there. And yeah, if you can mess up the idea of a teddy bear, that's kind of fun. You know, that's neat. I rewatched Goodfellas for the umpteenth time. That was absolutely awesome. Oh, that is so sweet. My mom is in the chat. Hi, Mom. So we watched Goodfellas. That was pretty neat to go ahead and get into again. It was one of those films that it's just sort of timeless, just sort of lives in this era of a different style of movie making. I love the way that the cinema looks in the 90s, the way the camera style is. Scorsese has a way with the panning of the angles, and there's certain elements that I really don't understand. There's this one scene that really stood out to me in particular. They're at the diner at the very end. It's Ray Liotta and Robert De Niro, and they're sitting at the diner going over whatever, and he asks them to go to Florida to do this hit. And the way the back of the street gets bigger through the window, the people never change. I don't know how he did it. It's one of the most beautiful displays of camera work I have seen in a long time. And yeah, it was funny. I was talking to my mom about this movie yesterday, and she said my dad always liked the part where he first shows up to his mom in a suit and said, "You look like a gangster." I don't know. I think my favorite line is maybe the beginning of the movie where he says, all my life I wanted to be a gangster. That's a pretty cool way to start a movie. And then by the end of it, he has one last little piece of narration before it all falls out. And then he's like, and there I am, just another schnook like everybody else. And that's it. So, he ended up not being a gangster. Well, I guess he was. He did some pretty nefarious things. If that Henry Hill guy's a real fella. Really seemed like a dastardly individual. But, you never really know. Getting into stuff as a kid, you think it's all cool. And then at the end, you realize you're in some deep shenanigans. And you are absolutely bound up. There's no way out. And you're affiliated with this deadly organization. I felt bad for that Cardone guy. His wife bought a jacket, just this nice coat, and they threw him on a meat hook. That guy did most of the work. If you go watch the movie again, this dude is in every scene, putting in work in every direction. Just driving around, doing whatever he's got to do. And they meat hooked him. That was their boy. Oh my gosh, gangsters are scary. I love meatballs, but holy cow, that's one heck of a cannoli right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what that means. My mom said I'll have to tell you about the helicopters one day. And, thank you so much. Yeah, we got there's one more movie that we went ahead and watched last night because my mom told me that when I was a kid, I learned how to dance by watching Jamie Lee Curtis in True Lies. That part where Arnold Schwarzenegger is pretending to be, the John or whatever in the scene, and it's just this ridiculous I don't know, I can only imagine, but I couldn't remember most of the movie until finally they were at the scene where she drops the Uzi down the stairs, and I had this huge deja vu flashback. I remembered that the Uzi was about to fall and just and got everybody. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was a fun film to watch and for sure sit through. So I gave True Lies a 9 out of 10. Goodfellas, I'm just giving a 10 out of 10. It was solid. There's no way to not just really think that movie's incredible. I, as a comedian, love the part where he's at the dinner table and they're all laughing at this story that he's telling. And then Ray Liotta says, "You're really funny." And Joe Pesci stops everything and says, "What? You think I'm funny? What's funny about me? Is it the way I talk? You saying I'm funny? No. What's funny?" And then finally he realizes it's a gag. It takes a lot though. And then he's like, "You're a funny guy." Ah! Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, I remember watching that scene. This might get the episode unmonetized right here, but I remember watching that scene in True Lies, just a flashback, because my boy Dark Hills here said Jamie Lee looked real fantastic in that movie. And it's true. By golly, she did. And there was a scene. I remember when she was doing the dance. As an adult now, I watched it, and I said, "Man, it's a shame that you were born with a penis." Not bad. Great merchandise. Maybe we'll be able to keep this one up. I don't know. That's how I felt. That's what went into my thought pattern when that happened. So please don't judge me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it was a pretty good little selection of films. We had one movie from 2024 and then 2 movies from the 90s. That was pretty good. Oh my gosh, didn't Ray Liotta die? Oh no, I think he did. Ray Liotta. Cause of death? Oh no. Autopsy report. No. Oh man, he was best known for his portrayals of Shoeless Joe Jackson in the film. I can't speak right now. He was best known for his portrayals of Shoeless Joe Jackson in the film Field of Dreams and Henry Hill in the film Goodfellas. Anyway, how did he die? Poor Ray Liotta. Oh man, I liked him in Observe and Report. That movie was terrible, but I liked Ray's character. That was pretty good. He just came in to sleep with the chick that Seth wanted. I thought that was awesome. Wow. The Los Angeles Times gave me 3 different ad blockers. He died at 67. Let's hear a quote. You may want to do as many different genres as you can. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. I said it wrong. You want to do as many genres as you can, he once said. Known for his intensity, especially in crime dramas, but he was also adept at comedy. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. That's cool. What a great actor. Wow, the Goodfellas cast looks so good in this photo. Oh, you got Robert De Niro, Paul Sorvino, and Joe Pesci. Wow. It was a great... So, I guess he was a gangster, but he was also a snitch. So, at the end of the day, does that really count? I'm not really sure. You got to hang out... My mom says she hung out with Ray Liotta at the Sundance Film Festival. My mom always has the coolest stories. And it's just so neat to come from two different planes of existence that seem to live such high tropes of life. You know, my dad was this drummer rock star dude who traveled, and then my mom was this rock and roll network lady, and it all just sort of came together in this blend. And here I am. I am what exists in the modern day realm of humanity. Here in the year 2024 on episode 49 of the Galactic Seabass Podcast. Hello, hi. Oh, man. Yeah, we're trying to figure all this out, so... We are 15 minutes into this episode. We are rocking. We are rolling, everybody, and we have already gone through most of what we want to get into today. However, I had somebody watching the episode last week, and they had the idea of me doing a music video reaction. So, today, we are going to do that reaction. I ended up taking part of a podcast I did with my friend Pacey, I think 4 episodes ago. On episode 45, we went over every use of the Wilhelm scream in existence, and I just clipped that out and made that its own video. Like, it's so ironic. I've been watching these Joe Rogan videos for so long, and I love the clip ones, and then I never realized that I could just make my own. You just clip out parts of this whole thing and then make that a thing, and there you go. Now you have more content. So that is a plane overhead. Cheers to new ways of content creation. Let's go ahead and get this all situated, and then we're going to make it look like it's its own episode. Watch how the actor does his thing. I couldn't think that's not a great way to act. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing ready. We got some headphones. Just for everybody watching right now, so after the whole Quiet on Set shenanigan, Drake Bell dropped a music video 2 weeks ago, and it's very... I think I watched maybe like 10 seconds of it, so I wanted to have like a genuine reaction to the film, or for the music video, and then kind of talk about it a little bit, so... We're going to go ahead and get into that. Now we have this thing going. We have that. Music's all good. Check the audio. Full volume. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to clip this out. And 3, 2, 1. Hi, welcome to the Galactic Seabass Podcast. My name is Sebastian. Today we are going to be going over the Drake Bell music video, I Can Relate. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I am causing the adieu. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I Kind of Relate. Drake Bell. Got a little kid in a director's chair reading a script. There's a grown man. Kind of looks like Ric Flair with glasses. Going into a trailer. Definitely said abuse when he went in the trailer right there. And closed the curtain. And now we're... And they went right to him in like a car wreck. Great transition. Very sad. He's covered in blood. What happened? Oh, it stopped. Well, that doesn't really work very well for this video. It just stopped. That was weird. Huh. All right. Now he's in a hospital bed. Or in a gurney. I don't know what bar micelle is. Hey, 2008. I lost my path there too. It's when my dad died. There's some kind of meeting. Oh. Yeah, you can make it right, buddy. It looks like a 50s pop star. It's like a one-man Beatles song. This is cool. Holding some baby shoes. Does he have a baby? Now there's ballerinas. He's playing the piano. That's pretty cool. Definitely hear a saxophone and do not see one. Sounds great. This is fun. And there's the bridge. There we go. That definitely looks like... That set's so familiar. Got Mexico in the background and a bunch of license plates. You had that on the Drake and Josh show. Yeah, you will survive, buddy. Yeah, you did have to get out. Wow. That was cool. That was heavy. That's... Wow. Knowing what that guy went through, I just... Wow. Yeah, the whole thing about... I don't get love in the States, so I ran away to Mexico. I definitely messed up the lyrics there. That... Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that. If your fan base is giving you comfort, you know, in like a different region, then go there? Why stay and be harassed? And there's the whole thing about his text with the minors. I think that's the whole situation, and I'm pretty sure he got in a lot of trouble and paid the price for that, and he apologized for it on the thing. I don't think he would do it again, but also like to think about a confused mind after everything he went through. I mean, not to say that it was right, but I mean, I understand. That's very sad, and I can imagine traumatic to be put in that situation. So maybe there's kind of an arrested development, and I don't know. He seems like a good dude. I've never watched Drake and Josh and been not stoked on those guys. So I really wish him the best. That video was pretty extraordinary. I think it would take a few times to kind of walk through and see what really happened. So it starts off, he's a little kid in the trailer, and then goes through his whole abuse phase, and then it fast forwards all the way to he's an adult, kind of out of control, spiraling, and he crashes his car to the point where he goes to the hospital and he gets saved, and he's trying to do good, but he can't be good here, so he goes to Mexico and kind of straightens himself out, and that's kind of where we find ourselves today. That was a great video. That was really fun. I'll totally throw that on my like songs. And that was a music video reaction. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe to the Galactic Seabass channel. My name's Sebastian. We make videos all the time. Live podcasts every Thursday. And thank you so much for tuning in. Rock and roll. Best of luck in all your endeavors. Peace and love. See you guys later. Oh, before we go, the amount of times I've said in my life, it's spherical, cannot be understated. So, thank you, Drake. Thank you, Josh. And fuck you, Dan Schneider. Anyway, thanks for being here. Have a great day. Bye. Rock and roll. And that is how you clip out a video. Now we got something to clip. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, my mom says she only listens to music videos from one artist, and I believe that would be a Mr. Jimmy Jameson. And so, thank you so much for rocking and rolling with me today. That was pretty fun. Earlier, before we made this episode, honestly, pretty much right beforehand, there was this kid. Not even just this kid, it was a nuclear family. I picked them up, and they got in the car. I picked them up outside of a City Tacos here in Ocean Beach, just this taco place. And Dad's putting in the car seat. Mom gets in the front. And I hear, keep in mind, it's a 9-year-old boy and like a 5-year-old boy. 9-year-old says, I think I'm going to throw up. And the mom says, no, you're not. But you can do it. I've given over 5,300 rides in this vehicle. Not once. Did you baby? No, not once has a kid thrown up in my car, or an adult, or anybody for that matter. Not even me. And I really would like to keep it that way. So I got nervous. And, got through the ride. It was only 10 minutes. Dropped these people off at this hotel, down on Shelter Island. And we made it to the hotel, and this little kid in the back says, I made it without throwing up. And I said, that's the most OG thing you can do, kid. Gave him a fist bump. It was awesome. And then the 5-year-old, I said, do you want a fist bump too? And he said, nah, I want a face bump. Grabbed my wrist and went, poof, and just punched himself in the head. The dad tipped me $5, so I don't know. Kids are funny. Anyway, that was pretty great. Being an Uber driver is really silly. You never know who's going to get in. You could be on drugs and be really, really cool, or you could be sober and be the meanest person alive. So, just try to be kind. That's all we can really do. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of watch some videos. Is this really going to be fun? No, I had that was a bad idea. I wrote this down. I'll talk about what it is because I wrote it down. But I said, let's watch people throw up in Ubers, and I'll react to it as an Uber driver. I just, yeah, why not? It'd be fun. Alright, just have to like the video so I can grab it for later. We're going to clip out 2 videos from this thing. Oh my gosh, I am not excited for this one. Oh, here we go. Okay. An Uber driver watching people throw up in Ubers. Uber throw up comp. Oh, this is not a good idea. This is going to be the worst thing. I hate this. Uber rider throws up in car. There's no compilations. They're all just like one at a time. I don't want to watch all these. Uber barf. Stupid. Insane Uber driver passenger compilation. Alright, I'll check this out. Let's see what we got in here. Kind of nervous for this one. Alright. Insane Uber driver passenger compilation. There's a driver reacting to crazy stuff on the internet. Alright, let's get it. PlayStation 4 giveaway. Sick. I guess there's the PlayStation 4 if you guys want to grab it. Yep. Oh. I felt like that before for sure. Yeah, there's better ways to behave yourself for sure. Oh man, this podcast would go so much better if you guys could see. Maybe I should make it so you guys can both see. How do I do this? This isn't working. I have to like make this its own episode. Here, I'll take these off. You guys can watch this with me. This is so crazy. Alright, hold on. This guy's going nuts. Let's watch this together.
I just want to get home. You don't call me anymore, that.
He won't take this person
I
home.
will never ever use your Uber service again.
Uber.
You treating me such a
He will never use my Uber.
Yes, you saying me I'm taking you a longer way? Her GPS will show in the computer. Just take me home, please. I don't know where is your home, man.
I don't know where is your home, man.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Only step by step I can take you. Or you need to tell me where to turn. There's only
Sounds like
two
he's
ways to
trying
get
to
your
help.
place. Either let
For the
me
most part, he probably is like a little flustered.
Either I have to depend on this GPS or
Some
you.
people are
Which
not
one I need to
personable.
depend? You tell me.
It's a tough job, you know. You have to like
Okay,
drive a
then
car
don't
with a
tell me I'm
stranger
charging
and
you too much.
get them home safe.
That's a job. This is your job. Okay, when you get this is your job, you need to calm down. This could be your job right here. We already paid for this. You paid for it. You can pay for it. You can get the fuck out. No. Get the fuck out my shit. No. Get the fuck out my shit. You don't want to get the fuck out my shit. Yo, do not. We don't want to get the fuck out. Don't do that.
Oh, she brought out the taser. Oh. Man, I need one of those. I have mace. But damn, that definitely does the business.
You're fucking crazy. Oh, I'm definitely sending this to Uber.
Mr. Uber.
You are crazy.
That's Mrs. Uber to you.
You are crazy. Yeah, that's why you drive the Uber, you broke ass bitch.
Hey, that's not very nice. Now I'm not on their side anymore. I'll change sides. What we got here? Dash cam? That guy just fall down in the back? What just happened? Is that a person like weaving? This guy right here? What is happening?
Alright, man, I gotta kick you out. Yeah. No, I'm kicking you out, man. You're too drunk to give me directions, man. No, I'm kicking you out. Give me the directions right now. No, that's it. Trip's ended.
Ooh.
Trip's already ended, man.
No, I'm giving you the directions.
Nope, I'm kicking you out.
Oh, this guy didn't even want to try.
There you go, it's parking
It's kind of a challenge to get those guys home. It's fun. How else are they gonna get home? That's what you exist for.
I've
already ended the trip.
This guy's a butthole. This guy voted for Biden.
Get out of my car.
I already ended it. Get out.
Get out of my car.
I don't think he did. He wasn't even talking. He was just weaving. I need some context here. Oh!
Get the fuck out.
No, dude.
Yeah, I'm giving you a fucking little shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Call the police. Yeah. That's what happened. No. Call the police. Yeah.
You understand me?
Sir, I am not saying.
Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So
I have a new fear
stop
as
it
a
with your
driver.
mouth. Stop it with your for what, sir?
Just
For
getting
what, sir?
swung.
Stop it with that bullshit and realize the 3 vehicle and traffic law violations you committed.
Okay.
Okay? Do you understand me?
Yes,
I don't know what
His
fucking
feet
planet
on
you
the
think
seat.
you're on right now.
I'm not planning, sir. I'm here.
Planning? I said planet.
I say
I
I'm
said
not.
planet.
Yeah, I'm not any planet.
I don't care what you have to say.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I understand.
People are allowed to park their cars on the side of the street without your interference. And then your opinion about what's going on.
Who are you?
Okay? Especially when the person you're doing it to are the police.
Okay, sir.
I don't know where you're coming from or where you think you're appropriate in doing that. It's not the way it works. How long have you been in this country?
Almost 2 years.
Almost how long?
2 years.
2 years. I got news for you. And use this lesson. Remember this in the future.
Oh,
Don't
man.
ever do that again.
Is he
The
helping?
only reason you're not
He got a
going
little-
to jail and getting summonses in the precinct
You got a
is because
little
I have things
risky
to do.
there.
That's the only reason that's not happening. Because this isn't important enough for them.
I'm gonna skip this guy. This guy's really mean. I hit it 3
I
times.
owe you shit.
How do I owe you anything?
I just in the trip. Get out of my car now. Now.
A lot of people just like ending rides.
You know this isn't over, right? Because I will be complaining about this.
You could do the fuck whatever the fuck you want. Get out of my car.
You realize I'm video taping this and you're
Sir.
cussing at me?
Sir.
Am I cussing at you?
No, you.
I'm
were
asking you to go
cussing-
left.
No, you were cussing on me.
No, I was
No,
not
no, you-
cussing at you.
no,
I was
you
asking go left.
No. The Uno reverse
I asked you
card.
to get in the left turn lane because you were not in the left turn
That's
lane
the
to go
one-
left.
sir,
These things go for a
that's
while.
the one you-
No. So
that's
we're
the
gonna
Let's
revert
skip
to not
ahead
cussing
to
now. We're gonna
like.
be polite, not
He's
to
really in
cuss.
our car for a hot minute. I'm not doing 5 minutes of this thing.
Let him go.
Press charges.
Can you call 911, please? She's getting
Yeah,
violent.
call 911. Oh, yeah.
Let him
Call
go.
911. Call 911.
Grab a shirt and go home.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, seriously, yeah, get some
Not
help.
normal. Seriously? Call 911.
Yeah, fuck her.
Seriously?
Yeah, you go. There's a-
Call
go
911.
Get some help.
Call 911. Report to
What is wrong with this lady? None of my rides go like this. What is this? Where are these people? Is this just New York? What? I haven't been to the city in a long time, but this looks awful. How does he get away from this? He's just like trying to leave. Please don't punch me in the face, lady. Alright, this is a terrible compilation. I don't like this video at all. Anyway, thanks for bearing through that. Oh, that was something. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, let's see what else we got here. That was pretty bad. Let's just look up something else. Here we go. This looks pretty good. Uber arguments and fights compilation. Something. Let's see what we got here. Is it worth it? Is this worth our time? Brought to you by a YouTube channel. I hope this is visible. I really do.
At the hospital. Administration is right here.
I'm going to the emergency room, sir.
Get in there.
Where?
Out of my car now.
Where is my
Get out
destination?
of my car now.
Ah, that's the old thing again.
Of my car.
Get out of my
I tell you when to get out.
And we're done. We're not doing this anymore. I am over it. Next time, we're just going to pull up some videos beforehand because I'm not watching this live. We're making a lot of mistakes here in this episode. But that's okay because we're learning. And next week is episode 50. Doodle-doo-doo. Is this still alive? Did it die? What's going on? This is how we thrive. We are still alive. Hey, yeah, we've been watching this for a while. I wonder if any of those videos work. Hey, you can kind of see. That's fun. The good old days. We're living in it. Living in a fateful world. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Skee-ba-dee-doo-doo-ba-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep. Whoa. That'd be kind of cool. I am losing track of focus here in this thing. Anybody listening to the audio version is just absolutely devastated, right?
Really? Yes. So go get the power saw.
I just found a video. Excuse me, Drake Bell and I watch our cringiest videos from Josh Peck 5 years ago, which in hindsight might be kind of wild. I wonder if there's anything that's kind of going like, yeah, let's go ahead and, all right, we're going to process something else. We're going to go ahead and see if we can dig some secrets out of these old little videos. Hey, my name's Sebastian. You're on the Galactic Seabass channel right now. And we're about to watch Drake Bell and I watch our cringiest videos. I being Josh Peck. Now, with all the new stuff that's come to light from the Quiet on Set series, I'm very curious to see why this video was recommended. You know, I just watched the Drake Bell music video. Now it's recommending cringy videos from Josh and Drake. And it felt really weird to say it backwards in that order. At the same time, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright. From the beginning. Hopefully you guys can see this pretty good. Although I'm going to edit it so you can watch it like right here. So it doesn't really matter. Here we go.
Really? Yes. So go get the power saw.
Still a good bit.
Wow.
I mean, it still holds up. That's funny.
It's true. That is a good one.
Never addressed just how stupid we were.
So dumb.
So dumb. So naive.
Okay, got that Hey Arnold shirt?
I like the Benedict Arnold of children's television.
You are?
Yeah, he's just a big traitor.
Yeah, you kind of are. That's all right. Guys, we're together. What else do you
What's
want?
happening, everybody?
This is like,
It should be enough.
this is all we got, really. We just thought
This is
that
live,
we would
immediate
bless
camera
the
edit.
peeps with a quick little video reacting to our cringiest times.
And I'm reacting
I
to
don't
them
know what I'm about to
reacting.
see, so.
Me either. Let's have fun.
This is YouTube now.
Live.
All right.
This is our full life. I thought it'd be fun.
Is there a MacBook? A piece of
my
paper?
God.
Let's just look at this. What's this?
Okay.
What's that?
That got, you know, I got banned on, I got that.
Who is that?
Instagram.
What?
That's
removed it.
what?
I got a notice.
It looks
Monster.
good.
I posted it early,
Nice.
like when I first took it, and then I reposted it, and I got a notice, and it was like this obscene, like
I don't know. I wouldn't call that obscene. I'm looking at it. I keep trying to look away, but it just got my eyes.
It's spherical.
They're locked on. Sheesh. Man. What was that like?
dude, I kept seeing all your damn beach photos. Going on the beach, looking all cut. I was like, this sucks. I'm supposed to be the hot one.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Well, you're always...
Which team are you on,
I've come
guys?
a long way, but I'm never going to look like that. Let's be honest here, all right? You win. It's very clear.
I'm on team not
Wait,
Dan
oh my
Schneider.
God. I remember seeing that and I was like, Paige, I don't want to get lunch. I'm never going to be hungry again. For you. Good for you.
Thanks, man. That take a lot of work.
Yeah, it did. I bet. What do you just rolls out of bed?
I actually just didn't have anything to do.
Reminds me of
I
those
just
abs
roll
from
a lot,
Step
so
Brothers.
it's like, I'll just go to the gym
Yeah.
and eat well, I guess.
Just so much protein.
A lot of these
So
up in the
much, so
shower.
much meat.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the hardest part is the eating. I'm always like it's so weird. Like when you try to get into shape, and then
That
somebody
t-shirt
tells
is
you how
so
to actually
legit.
do
Oh.
it, and then you see how much food you have to consume. You're like, dude, I thought it was the complete opposite. Like, how am I supposed to be eating that much food every 2 hours a day? It's crazy. But
Well, it's different because you're a lean boy. Like for us,
Yeah,
for us
exactly.
thick boys, like we have to eat a lot less because I naturally keep the weight on.
So when there are other people on set, this is how this picture came about.
They
just
really
went to
have this
take a normal
brotherly
picture, right? Like, just to take some
camaraderie.
pictures for some magazine shoot.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it was like more dick. Show us your dick neck.
But when I got into the photographer's studio, there were like all these pictures around of like dudes who were ripped and like men's fitness. Like he took really awesome pictures of dudes' bodies.
Sure.
And I've never like been in a situation or been anywhere. I've never had a body like that in my life. I've never been, and I was just like, wait, this might be a moment where I could like get a dope picture, like some Ryan Reynolds, you know?
Yeah.
And so we were doing pictures, and then I just asked him, I was like, yo, so what is, like, can I come back, like, do some shoot, like, just like in my body? So he's like, well, yeah, you know, we can totally do whatever you want, like, blah, blah, blah. We do it now. My publicist lost his mind. He was like, no, this isn't happening. You're not doing this. Like, no. I'm like, dude,
whoa.
no one's going to see it. I just want it for myself. Like, I just want to, like,
That's
I just
weird.
Wanna, like, be like, dude,
Why
I
would they
did
do that?
Like, I worked really hard. I did that, you know?
I love that you were like, no one's gonna see it.
No.
And then you saw it and you were like,
No one's
hold
gonna
on.
see it. Oh boy, how that came into effect.
And that's pretty much what happened, man. And then I was like, holy, that's awesome.
Let's do this.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah.
That's what Brian
Let's
Peck
get-
probably
oh my
thought.
God. Let's
My
cut,
face the size of.
let's cut to the goodness.
Oh, okay. Can I just say, okay, that shot right there, that's on a movie screen. Like this, like I didn't know that I didn't know that there's gonna be my face this, like that's a whole movie screen. So when I went and saw this, oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Hold your thought for 1 second. All right, here we go.
What scene is that?
Mute that so that we don't get copyright.
What are you
strikes.
watching?
Man, look at that. Look at that beautiful cherub. Kind of a slight ginge. Just like a touch of ginge.
What movie is
Ginge,
this?
bro? Look at those freckles, man.
Man, look at that kid.
Dude, when I did this movie, oh my gosh, so of course I have to tell Tom Cruise to F off, right? And I'm like 10 years old. And
What movie is
it's like
this?
Jim Cleaver. It's like how do I explain
Straight
that to you?
laced.
Total straight laced. Like
Every millennial's like, who?
yeah, who exactly? No, just like
She's a godly woman.
yeah, very religious.
Yes.
Like she's just a perfect lady. So growing up, it was like no swearing. You know, we couldn't listen to certain music. It was all that kind of stuff. And now I'm in a movie with Tom Cruise, and she's really excited about it. But my dad did all of the acting stuff with me, so she's never on set. She doesn't know what I'm doing. So she's going to church.
Your dad's like, if Tom Cruise says that you should, you tell Tom Cruise to and I'll
You just tell him. My mom is going to church every day. Well,
Shouts out to his
every
dad, by the
Sunday,
way.
And telling all of
Why
these
didn't his
people,
mom listen?
got to see my son.
He specifically warned her.
And not to mention how graphic the movie is just outside of my scene.
Sure.
But she's telling all of these like people, oh, you gotta go see my son. I'm so proud of him. He's working across Tom Cruise, and he has a scene with him, and this and this and this. And I can't tell my mom what I say in the movie. So the whole time, she's telling her friends, I'm just like, oh my god, my mom is gonna kill me. Like my mom is gonna, like, what is she gonna do when she sees this movie? And so finally, my mom saw the movie.
I know this movie.
She's like, I cannot believe I told all of my friends to go see my son cuss Tom Cruise out.
I imagine like your mom's church friends being like, Diane, Robin's son's going to hell. I mean, this is iconic, man.
Yeah, this is wild, man.
Not having it.
That acting's so in it.
What is that, Jerry
Tom
Maguire?
Cruise. Who do you think you
Look at
are?
that. Look at the effect I had on him.
Man, is he cool?
Oh, dude. He's honestly one of the coolest actors I've ever worked with.
But is he happy? Home Improvement was my shit.
Dude, it was my
It was my shit.
I loved this show.
It was our shit.
Yes.
Tim Allen, baby.
Who didn't want to be Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
And then he, like, what
I
happened?
really hope it's the
What
right
is it?
show.
He bought my house.
Really?
I was trying to sound cool. I didn't watch
Jonathan
Home
Taylor Thomas is
Improvement.
doing great.
Yeah, he bought my house.
Really? Yeah.
Weird.
That's a nice
I was,
ass house.
yeah, when I was selling my house, I was like, this dude comes over, right? And he's got his buddy with him, and they're like walking around my house. They're looking at it all, and I'm talking to him, you know, and I'm like, man, there's something about this guy. Like, maybe I met him somewhere, like, met him out of, like, maybe he's mutual friends or something. It is LA, like, and then I was like, holy, Jonathan Taylor Thomas is in my house. So I got to
Cool.
I pulled him aside. I'm like, bro, I'm on your show. Like, I was little Pete. Like, we worked together. Like,
Let's watch some of this friggin' adorableness.
okay. So, at the beginning of this right here,
I think it's John Goodman.
watch how awkward I am. And
What was
I do
Tim
not
Allen?
want- First of all, I've never been on television. Back to the screen. What am I doing? But the helmet, they insisted that I wear this helmet. I'm like, can't I just put it under my arm like my dad? Because they gave me a helmet that was 10 times too big for my head.
Right.
So the second I put it on my head, it falls off. So I'm like, but I can't. It won't stay on my head. Like, my dad's just holding it, and we're supposed to be like the same. I'm little Pete, and he's big Pete. So
Wait, that's Tim
she
Allen
kinda
right
just-
there.
I'm like, can I hold it on my
Ha-ha!
arm? And they're like, no, you have to wear it on your head. So look at how hard I'm trying to make this thing not fall off my head. Look how stiff I am. I'm like, don't fall off my head, 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 don't fall. Look at how perfect I'm like.
Yeah, the little steps
I brought him with me today because he has something he wants to tell you.
before everything went wrong. Aww.
I just
He's so
imagine
sweet.
Right there, practicing, you're like, is that good, Dad? Hold on, I'll do it again. Thank you for my playset, Dad. Is that good, Dad?
My dad's probably on the side going,
Shout out, Joe.
you know what I'm doing?
Thank you for the highlight.
Shout out, Joe.
Mr. Taylor. Dad, do you love me yet? Not yet? Okay, I'll keep trying. Oh, man. This is amazing.
God, it's so weird how you I remember this like it was yesterday, dude.
God, Tim Allen.
I wish that was
Never
a pair
disappoints.
so bad.
All right, let's go on. Oh, some of my early
Alright.
random
You were
horror. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I remember that. You were a patient. Did you have like asthma or something?
I have like a heart condition. I have
Something.
No, I have asthma in real life.
Oh yeah, that's you. Oh, that was just you. I just remember you were having trouble breathing. Something on the hospital table. Yeah.
He had that Jonah Hill glow up.
This was 4 months of acting class, by the way. Had no idea what I was doing. Still don't, but whatever. What are you
How-
gonna judge me?
Was this like you just got to LA? How old are you here?
This was when we were doing the Amanda show.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Listen to that breath work. I believe it. I wonder if anyone watching was like, does he have a heart condition or is he just overweight? Poor kid. God.
Oh man. Young fat kids.
Why is this funny? This is really tragic.
Oh, you're sick. Crazy.
Dope.
What a time. What a time. I remember getting in trouble with the wardrobe
Young
department
Josh
because
was
they gave me
such a
underwear to wear
trip
because
to
I was
watch.
wearing a gown.
The Amanda Show
And
is
so- and it was like
ingrained in my
this
DNA.
really dope, like
Bring out the
high
dancing
gap
lobsters.
boxer brief, and I was like, every day. And it was 5 days of work, and by day 4, the wardrobe person's like, well, we don't have any underwear for you because you took them all.
He's doing a lot of
Love this.
kind of offset voices.
Who are these? Oh my.
Oh, the hair.
First of
Look
all-
at the head.
First of all, I'll tell you what I hate a lot. Just listen. Just listen. Who the f- is singing on the red carpet?
What was that? Yeah.
That's So Raven was on the orange
And you
carpet.
know what's amazing is you have the same feeling about it now as you did then. Watch your face. What the you even curl your lip like, oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna restrain myself. Oh my god. Also, why did I borrow my wardrobe from Steve Harvey?
Need a cream suit, brown suit, a blue suit, and a red suit.
We're like, we don't know what the show is. We're just talking.
Aw. Look at these
We
kids.
didn't even shoot the pilot yet, huh?
We might have shot the pilot.
Oh, maybe the pilot.
Because I think this was like one of those years where we were like, we made this show.
This would have been
and
right
everyone-
around where
like,
everything's
we think
going
it's
on,
funny,
too.
But Nickelodeon just keeps telling us we're never gonna get picked up.
Half Baked 3.
See how long and weird that
Josh
was?
Beck.
Yeah.
Man, we made that first pilot, and then we made a whole other pilot.
Because they brought in a new father.
They made 2 pilots. They made a co-pilot.
Oh, yeah.
This bit actually sort of encapsulates exactly who we are as humans, and
Let's see it. The
I was just gonna say,
encapsulation.
this is, I think, one of our. I love this bit.
Okay, now what? Okay, is it my turn yet? No, that's gay.
Play again? Sure.
Okay, first of all, why are you just like you just walked off West Side Story?
I know. I look like I'm like from the 1950s or something.
So you look like you're from the 1950s.
No, that's the game.
Just put it wrapped in tarp.
He just-
Like no thought.
Yeah. They were like,
This is why I am who I am.
Slimming. Just wrap it around him. He won't know.
Oh, dude.
See what I mean?
Oh well, yeah, we gotta watch that one.
I remember these guys. Goodfellas too.
This one's great.
Oh my god.
This is the one where they didn't give us characters, and we were like, what are we gonna? I don't know. They're like, you're just bored, you're just kids. So then,
Let's look at one of my favorite scenes.
They're just going for it now.
okay. I have to preface this. Okay.
I remember this.
Sometimes they wouldn't give us a character, right?
I can see that.
They would just be like, here's your wardrobe and here's the wig you're wearing.
Yes.
And then you just have to do something.
Created.
Yeah, so they gave me this turtleneck and they gave me this wig. So I went and I put it on and I walked outside and I was like, no. I'm
No.
not wearing this. Like, can I please change this turtleneck?
They were like, you're 11.
They're like, change this. I'm like, do you know how I look? I can't, like, okay, I'm just gonna play it how I feel.
I'm just gonna.
So, now listen. Hear it snap.
I remember this.
My god.
Hear it crackle?
Here,
This one
pop,
show canceled.
Oh, canceled. Oh, absolutely.
snap, crackle, kaboom.
Minute. What was that?
Oh my god.
No,
I remember
had a
that.
complaint the day of the shooting.
Snap, crackle,
I
kaboom.
complained about it. Why didn't I just climb through the window? Why didn't they make the window smaller?
Listen, you are a lean man. But you're not been to a window?
Yeah, look how big the window is. Look at that.
That's a gigantic window.
That is not a big window.
Made it like that.
You 100% could have been without even like scrunching.
Not even trying.
You probably could have just like, you could have like breaststroked your way through and like swan dive down. But they were like, but then where's the comedy?
Exactly.
What? Where's the door hole?
Goes right there. See, I drew it with a magic marker.
You were supposed to cut it out with the power saw.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Oh, really? Yes. So go get the power saw.
Still a good bit.
Wow.
I mean, it still holds up. That's funny.
That is
We
funny.
never addressed just how stupid we were.
So dumb. I got dumber than, like, sometimes it was so stupid that I was like, America? Like, I've never read America.
Like you couldn't live on your own.
No way could I live on my own.
In an institute.
Oh, absolutely need to be monitored. Look at how you're looking at me.
Look at you. Like every neck vein is bulging out in just utter judgment and just furious anger.
Oh my god, I'm
at you.
so stupid.
Oh my god, but it was incredible. I just remember this scene, doing this with you, and I remember at times where, listen, we would like get a little tired during the day, and so we would like, I really would just try to do the most ridiculous to make you laugh.
Yeah.
And so we get into this fight, right? Classic, and I just want you to look at what I just decided as an improv. This is what I decided would be a good improv. I took my shoes off. Who does that? What's wrong with me? Someone needs to intervene. Who allowed me to do that?
Dan Schneider.
No, it's hilarious. Like what? I look naked. I'm wearing shorts, guys. So you know.
It's so
I don't
funny
think I
that you
know
say that because when I came out, I was like, I could have sworn he showed up in pants. Why is he in his boxers?
I know. I'm wearing. This was a whole friggin' thing.
We're not gonna look at any Mean Creek.
I mean, we are. I'm trying to do us. This was the fun times where I was losing weight but hadn't completely lost weight
Yeah,
yet.
totally.
And I was just wearing clothes that were not flattering. I remember like wearing LeBron sneakers there and thinking like, these will make me look athletic. LeBron James, you are one talented man, but you cannot make me look slow. Classic. That didn't weigh much at all. Not Drake. Alright, well, what a walk. What a stroll.
What a stroll down memory lane.
Down memory lane,
Yeah.
some might say.
That was fun.
We've experienced things together.
Yeah, we've done a few things together.
We have a history.
Yeah.
The people, they've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
have.
watching, guys.
You're
it's
welcome.
Really great time.
But anyway, yeah, that was fun. That was a little nerve-wracking too, watching this.
Wow. Yeah. A couple of things, just... I mean, he had to go in there just as, like, a kid. They just gave him, like, an outfit, and they're like, make something up. Like, the pressures that would crumble an adult. And he was vulnerable. It's very fortunate that Josh got away clean. Pickle Boy sucks. It's so weird to have that nostalgic memory of that individual and then realize how bad he really was. I don't know. It's definitely a courageous soul to come and speak forward about everything that's happening right now. So, shouts out. Drake and Josh forever. Megan! Oh my gosh, what a trip. That was fun, We definitely got through a little bit of a fun little adventure here today. That's an airplane, so let's go ahead and do a little cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here today. My name is Sebastian Fowler, and some people call me Seabass. Today is the 4th of April, 2024. We are here in Ocean Beach, and it's kind of funny. I've actually been writing this parody Drake and Josh intro. It's kind of a dark premise on the whole take with everything going on, and I feel kind of bad about it, honestly. It's pretty wild. So anyway, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you rocking and rolling with me. And again, my dad's drum set's in the pawn shop. I could really get that out. That would mean a lot. So that's number one going on. I'm trying to get to the Eclipse. I have 4 days. We'll see if it happens. Whether or not, it does. That's life. We'll ride it out. At least we got to see one. There's proof right there. So if you would like to support the podcast, there is a Venmo and a Cashapp link down in the description. And then if you would like to support us on Patreon for some behind-the-scenes exclusive content, go ahead and support that link as well. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff as well. And I appreciate you very much for being here with us today. My name is Sebastian, a.k.a. Seabass. Excuse me. A.k.a. Galactic Seabass. A.k.a. lots of nicknames over the years, and I really appreciate you being here and tuning in to episode 49 of the Galactic Seabass Podcast. And let's keep on rocking and rolling. Next week is episode 50, our bicentennial episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in to this one today. This was a cool little endeavor, and I wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors. And with that being said, go ahead and go make that bread, everybody. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you so much for all your support over the years, and let's keep on making more content together. And with that being said, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you on the flip side. Maybe catch you even. Ironic for a bass to say that. Hey, look. And that's it. And again, best of luck with all your endeavors in this life. I appreciate you being here with me today. And rock and roll. That's it for us here on the Galactic Seabass Podcast, everybody. We'll see you next week. Tune in for more shenanigans. End transmission.